Hi, I'm Shelby Slater, and this is my persuasive speech on why people should eat more organic food. Have you ever wondered where your food came from? Have you ever wondered if it's really what's best for your body? Well, I've had these questions, and I've done a little research, and the facts that I found were a little troubling, but in the end, very rewarding. In the 5th century BC, Hippocrates once said, "Food is your medicine, and medicine is your food." Well, many factors can influence your switch to organic food, such as one, the longer time runs on without the correct info to teach Americans on how to eat, the bigger the threat of illness. Two, you can always change your eating habits and those around you. And three, the benefits in the end you will see are rewarding. So, first order of business is, what is the real threat? What are we dealing with? Well, according to Robert Kenner, who is a filmmaker and directed the documentary Food Incorporation, scientists have discovered a new strand of E. coli, which is a harmful bacteria. And what they discovered is that it kills 73,000 people annually. That's a lot of people. So I know what you're thinking, crazy lady. I'll just research my food and I'll make sure it doesn't happen there. But that's good. Everyone should be researching what their food is. What you're going to find, though, is that farmers pack so many crops on such small land is that it's hard to find out where all the pesticides go and the fertilizers. But let's just say that you did get your food from really good, healthy soil. According to an article in Earth Island Journal by Del Rich, Charles Benbrook, who is the chief scientist of the Organic Center, maintains a database of all studies since 1980, and it shows that if you compare organically grown food to food that scientists have grown, the food that scientists have grown lack 30% of the nutrients found in organic food, which I found a little troubling because that's why I bought fruits and vegetables, was for the nutrients. So, okay, now that we're thinking, this is great and dandy, but what's the solution? How do we fix this? You can always change the eating habits and those of around you. We've all heard the saying, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And this saying could not be more true in this instance. Fact of the matter is, whatever you do, it'll influence you, your family, and the people around you. According to Dr. Michael Rizon, he said even as early as pregnancy, the fetus in the womb develops a taste through the amniotic fluid, and whatever the mother inhales, whatever the mother intakes, the baby also develops a taste for that kind of food. And with all this information, why wouldn't you want to change? Well, I think everyone knows organic food costs a lot more than junk food. But there are solutions to that. You can always research online to find helpful websites, such as localharvest.com. They give you options of getting a bundle of organic grown food for a cheap price. Or you can always start by being inventive and getting seeds and just planting them in their backyard. And then you're growing your own food, also organically. Or you can be just like normal people and save a little bit at a time at the grocery store. Make small steps instead of buying everything you normally would, but instead of buying regular eggs, buy organically grown eggs, and the difference you probably won't even notice. So now I want all of you who are convinced that this is a good change, that you want to change this. I want all of you to leave. I want all of you, once you leave, to go out and change because the benefits are so rewarding. Not only are they rewarding for your body, they're also rewarding for the earth. The organic farmers also work in harmony with nature. The environmental cost of pollution from non-organic agriculture, fertilization, and pesticide is astronomical. Costs are paid for by public utilities, which are paid by your tax dollars. So effectively, non-organic food isn't higher at the shelf. And not only does it help your earth, it's better for your health, and some people even say it tastes better. According to the Journal of Pesticide Reform, these toxins that we intake from eating non-organic food, they are not biodegradable. Once they enter your body, they bioconcentrate and inhabit in our fatty tissues, which means they're always going to stay there. So, now that we know all of these facts, why wouldn't we want to change? Well, let's just take a look at our chart right here. And As you can see, the global food market right here, America makes up 55% of the global food market. So if we want to make a change, not only for ourselves and bettering the earth, it needs to start in America with each and every one of you, because we make up the most of the population. Another interesting fact is, I know a lot of people hear organic food and they're like, that's disgusting. Those people are freaks and they're vegans. But, surprising enough, fruit and vegetables make up 30% of the overall market. So, you're really not switching that much, you're just switching where it comes from. And some studies say that organic food appears to have the potential to lower common conditions such as cancer, heart disease, and allergies. So all of these facts and these statistics showing right here prove you should always eat more organic food. All of these facts lead to a clear direction in the food that you should be eating. We know that there is a problem with the food that we're eating that is non-organic. It has E. coli and it has some bad pesticides that, inhabit in your fatty tissues. We know that the solution is, it can be big or small, just by planting some seeds or going to the grocery store. And we know that the benefits are also worthwhile when saving your health and the earth. And even if the change was minor, there's always a first step.